This is Twisted Granny Tarot. Thank you for joining us today. This is for Libra. And Libra, we're going to pick out a story from this year and a day calendar that has been published by my friend Link. And where's the front page? Oh boy. Here it is. This is what it looks like. A year and a day. And it depicts or publishes feast days from pagan pantheons around the world, moons, astrology, quotes, historic old photos, press clippings, and more. And so, if you would like a copy of this, it's actually really good for trivia. Okay? It helps keep you in tune to each day of the calendar, because each day might have a pagan or pre-Christian idea behind it, and you might like it. Okay? So, Librans. Let's see what we got here. There on July 31st, there is a festival called Lammas. Most people celebrate it on August 1st, but August Eve, Lammas Eve, it's Lithasblot, a harvest festival giving thanks to Erda for her bounty, and she's a Norse or Teutonic god. It's also the feast day of Loki and Signy, which are also Norse, and that happens to be my favorite pantheon. I love the Scandinavian pantheon. Okay, so that's the 31st. So we got a festival coming up. Oh my God. On the 27th of July, it's the day of Hatshepsut, to honor the healer queen of Egypt. Who knew? The healer queen. Procession of witches in Belgium. Oh, every July 27th. I wonder if that's where they get on those boards in the river, and those boards you stand up, paddle boards. Then they sing and do a little dance on it, or they just do the witch dance on trotting down Main Street. It's really funny. That's really good. Okay, so we're going to start with Libra, which is the king of this and that. Libra, which governs the seventh house, which is marriage. They're all partnership oriented, and it rules marriage partnerships and love and kindness and cooperation and partnerships, those kinds of things. Okay, so let's start with astrology houses, because we're going to use an astrology chart to as a diagram to put the cards on, because each one of these slots gives us a picture into what's going on in that house. So it gives us a lot of information in a relatively short amount of time. You're going to love it, I promise. Okay? All right, so first house is what you think about most of the time. So here we are. Right now, Miss Libra or Mr. Libra, you might be feeling that nothing can stop you now. So there's a reason you feel like nothing can stop you now, and it probably has to do with past success and your expectation of future success. So congratulations, you could feel that kind of satisfaction and pride for yourself. Second house is your own money. Oh man, what did you do with your money? Huh? Did you spend it all? Did you give it all away to somebody you love? Because here you are. Stab yourself in the back for money, or be a family friend or a family member did this to you for money. Like told you a lie. And you gave them money. Honey, I know you're generous, but don't do that. Kind Libras always give people just the past shadow of a doubt. Okay, third house. Here we go, communication. Wow, you're so mad about that. You're leaving town, kiddies. Here you go. Six of Swords. Actually, Six of Swords represents a person who's they're actually hauling in the original deck. They're hauling a person on a boat to the graveyard over the river Styx. That's what that body of water is said to be. Okay. Fourth house is your home. Oh well, you know what? In spite of that, you love your home. You decorate it beautifully because Librans are just talented that way. They love feathering their nest and having people come over and having a good time. So good. Sixth, one, two, three, four, five. Fifth house is romance and creativity. So now listen here. Why you got a justice card there? Justice card means to me that somebody had to perform to a certain standard, or they might endure some disappointment. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're the kind of person who wants a particular kind of lover and a particular kind of kind person, he's got to meet your standards and he has to exceed them. And he has to be as kind and polite as you need him to be. Because Librans really are priceless when it comes to diplomacy and compliments and saying the right thing at the right time. Okay? So, let's keep on going here. Sixth house, work and health. You're working for your family. Because here's everybody, mom and dad and grandpa and the dogs and the kids, and they're all happy there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you work to keep them fed and happy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seventh house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. So what you got here? Okay, this is the King of Wands. Wands governs business. So there is some attraction about that guy right there. If he's the King of Wands, he could be the boss. He could be the manager. And we have this card right after him. You know what? What is going on with him? Is he fixing to quit? Because this is a card of conflict. This is a card of circumstances that are very bad or poor. And at the moment, you really can't do anything about them at the moment. You could continue to try to accommodate this situation in order to improve the lives of people. But you know what? I think he's not doing well. Because why is that? Because like he's probably thinking, everything I touch just crumbles. Everything I touch just goes bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, eighth house is money from other people. Woohoo! Okay, Knight of Cups. Woohoo! All right, we have 2 water cards here. And the Knight of Cups would be a person who is kind, but not terribly ambitious. But he's a good friend to all, and he has their highest good at heart, his friends, or her friends. This could be a woman. Now, this person right here, this is what? Money from other people. Once upon a time, she had 5 full cups. 5 gold and silver cups full of wonderful things. But you know what? 3 of them fell over. And she's mourning these 3 that are empty. However, you know what happens when you think about stuff you don't have? Because the universe gives you more of what you don't have. Because that's all you think about. Because what you think about, you bring about. Now, if she switched her tactics, whoopsie, and she spent her time concentrating on her talents and skills and what she has left after this miserable situation where the cups fell over, she's still got 2 left. So no matter what happened to those 3 cups, you're still the person you always were. And you still can achieve goals. And it's time to switch the narrative Oh, I can't do this because of that. I can't do that because of that. I can't get. And you have to say, in spite, but don't even mention it, because I still have so and so left. I'm still worthy and I'm still going to expand upon it till I have more. Okay, money from other people means unearned income tax checks, um, insurance checks, inheritance checks, lawsuit checks. So, you know what? So I'm going to say that when it came to a raise or a bonus that you got, it wasn't nearly as much as you thought it was going to be. But he did the best he could for you to get it, to get what you got. So, you know, here you are. Here you are, being as dependable employee as you can. And they still didn't do you right. Well, you know what? They're probably never going to do that until there's a law that says A, B, C, D. People will pay you little because they want it. Okay, excuse me. So, stay for a little bit longer and then leave. Okay, ninth house is, oh, lordy, lordy, is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Oh, well, what happened there? If this were in a regular deck, this would have a picture of the devil on it, because the devil is what bedevils you. If you smoke, that's what, or if your neighbor smokes, that bedevils you. Okay. If your car gets a flat tire, that bedevils you. Or if it has a chronic repair problem, that bedevils you. So the shadow card has got to do with what you most love and what you most hate. And this would be in the ninth house. So it may very well be that just the thought of higher education makes you go boogly cuckoo. No one do it. Because what's he doing? I don't know. I guess I thought that was books, but it isn't. But he's very definitely covering his head. And that does sort of look like the devil there in the background. So philosophy, religion, higher education, and long. So you don't want to do any of that right this minute. And I think what? If you're afraid to do it now, there must be a reason. So it might be a good idea to just go to work every day, use some money to put away to take vacations when you're able, when the kids are gone, when you got enough money, when you got this, when you got that. Okay, because why does travel bedevil you now? Because maybe you want to, but you don't have enough money to do it. Why does spiritual leanings bedevil you? Is because you probably don't know what to believe. Okay? But we can fix that. All right, ninth house. 10th house. Oh, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is your career. What's she doing? She is standing in front of her domain that she's responsible for with a stick to drive people off. So in her career, she's worked very hard, or you and either one, a man or woman, work very hard to get where they're at, and they're not going to allow anybody to take it away from them. Nope. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And because it's opposite this home card, you need that job to keep the home fires burning. So it's probably a good idea to make it known, even if it's not true. I love my job and I want to stay here forever. Because that'll make them think that's what you want. 11th house is long-term plans. Look at that, long-term. These look like they're having a party for long-term plans. And friends from previous employers. So you may have, some people work at various ex-employers and then they leave and they never talk to anybody else after that at that location. Some people will take 1 or 2 telephone numbers home because the person that they were closest to in that job happened to be a decent human being. Okay. But right now, these girls just want to have fun. So that's what this card is about. If you want to call up your old friends and see what they're doing and see if anybody's hiring, go right ahead. What could it hurt? Long-term plans. 10th, well, now here. This is, you know what? It's the beginning of something, and it's in your 12th house. So kind folks, you all are hatching in your heads improvements to your life, whether they be improvements to your house, improvements to your job, improvements to your pay so that you can go on vacation. This is a new beginning. So you are, whether you realize it or not, spending time in your dreams hatching a new plan. So listen to your spirit guides. If you happen to wake up in the middle of the night and somebody's giving you a lecture, pay attention. Okay? Now, here we go. This is a card of, it says 4 of Cups. Now, don't we have the 5 of Cups? Yeah, we got the 5 of Cups right here. And then we got the King of Cups. And then don't we have the other cup guy? Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So, King of Wands, Knight of Cups. So let's talk about this. This has to do with this particular person. This is you. Got 3 cups in front of you that you're kind of been satisfied with for a while, but now they're just starting to tarnish a little bit, and you're getting tired of some situations. So you need a little help. So what? This is a person he cannot see because she's a mermaid, but she brought him something. If you don't believe in mermaids, they can't bring you anything. Okay? She's bringing you a full cup to add to the 3. So you might need a few ideas in order to improve your status around your place of employment or in the neighborhood. Okay? If we go to major arcana, we got 1 major arcana card here and 1 major arcana card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is you kind of have standards for your romantic partners. You kind of do. Did he make the cut, or is he going to get tossed? Okay. Then there is this, the devil. The devil is what you most love and what you most hate. So this has to do with, it has to do with philosophy, religion, and higher education. And apparently, well, maybe you're scared to travel because there's some fear here. There's fear here. Maybe you're afraid to get on a plane for fear somebody will deport you. Well, awful things are happening. So if you don't want to travel anywhere, don't travel anywhere. Just save your money for when you can. Okay? All right. That was your 12 cards for the month of July for Libra. I hope it works out just exactly the way you want. Thanks. Love you. Mean it. Bye. Come back next month. This is Twisted Granny Tarot. Bye.